Hi, my name is Bradley Campbell, and I'm the local sales manager for KTAB, KRBC, Bounce Television, and BigCountryHomepage.com. I would like to take a moment and visit with you about a very exciting, once-a-year marketing opportunity for you and your business. For the last 3 years, we here at KTAB and KRBC Television have made available a custom-designed marketing package that we call our branding campaign. At its core, the branding campaign is designed to allow local business owners like yourself the ability to brand your business in a consistently affordable way. Once a year, our General Manager, Eric Thomas, and other members of sales management come together to examine key areas of programming and sellout ratios for the upcoming broadcast year. This allows us the opportunity to take a 12-month snapshot of which key areas of viewership could be sold for a lower rate given that they were purchased over a longer period of time. Essentially, the branding campaign allows you, as a competitive and financially conscious business owner, the ability to purchase a robust advertising campaign which will run across 2 broadcast stations for a discounted rate. The branding campaign is the great equalizer. It allows you the ability to stand toe-to-toe with national and regional competitors who place their advertising campaigns month to month, who cherry-pick their programming, and who pay top dollar for the same time periods that you will receive in this package. Let's take a moment and examine the overall power of this specific opportunity. First, let's discuss the importance of branding. The American Marketing Association defines a brand as a name, term, sign, symbol, or a combination of them intended to identify the goods and services of one seller or group of sellers and to differentiate from those of other sellers. Therefore, it makes sense to understand that branding is not about getting your target market to choose you over the competition, but it is about getting your prospects to see you as the only one that provides a solution to their problem. To get this message out into the market effectively, you have an overwhelming amount of advertising choices, but many are ineffective, confusing, and when used incorrectly, can be devastatingly expensive. Let's take a moment and examine the power of TV. In a world of seemingly endless marketing options, one thing is still clear. Television is still dominant over all other media choices. In a recent annual survey conducted by the TVB, which measures the amount of time spent with and the overall influence of various forms of media, TV repeatedly comes to the top. For example, the average person watches 5.5 hours of television every day. That's more than internet, radio, and mobile combined. This is a number that has steadily increased year over year, whereas the average time spent daily with newspaper and radio has exponentially decreased year over year. Television also reaches more people every day than any other medium. More than 88% of the households within our market interacted with television yesterday. And similar to time spent, this is a number that steadily increases, whereas radio and newspapers' overall reach into the market diminishes year over year. Television advertising is also the most influential action driver when it comes to influencing a consumer's purchasing decision. As you can see from this graph, television was the most powerful media option in taking a consumer from being newly aware of a product to gaining interest in that product, considering buying that product or service, making a purchasing decision, which ultimately ended in a consumer visiting the client's store or website to complete the purchase. Clearly, no other media option can deliver the audience, the interaction, or the influence that TV can. The ability to use video to tell your story in front of a wide audience has an unmatched power that none of our competitors can equal. So, television is the obvious choice when it comes to branding your business for success. Now that you have made the decision that TV is the best avenue to brand your business, it is important to note that not all television advertising options are created equal. Over the last 20 years, the power of television may not have changed, but the scope and the variety of TV providers has changed dramatically. All of this choice can make the selection of which TV network or programming to choose from confusing. Despite all of these choices of TV channels, year over year, TV viewers still spend the lion's share of viewing with broadcast stations. As a basic rule of thumb, the term broadcast station tends to refer to one of the big 4 television networks, which is CBS, NBC, ABC, and Fox. This graph breaks down the top 200 highest viewed programs during the 2011 and 2012 viewing season. The numbers here tell a clear story. Out of the 200 highest rated programs, 190 of them appeared on broadcast station. Broadcast television's dominance is not a new phenomenon. This is a reality year over year. Public and cable television stations just can't compete with the big four broadcast networks when it comes to relationships we have nurtured with our community viewership for decades. So it is easy to see that you can't simply choose television as the right choice. You must also filter out all of the competition in the market which has little to no viewership. A broadcast station is always your best bet. Now that we have established the power of television as a branding platform and recognize that broadcast stations are truly the only viable choice to tell your story, we must take this examination one step deeper. In the same way that you have worked tirelessly to develop a brand for your business, we here at KTAB and KRBC TV have worked extensively to develop a brand for our two broadcast stations as well. It is important to point out that research tells us that when it comes to broadcast stations in a local market, it is the stations who have a local newscast whom are typically considered the most viable. As you can see here, local broadcast stations whom have a local newscast are still the top source for local weather, traffic, and sports. These same stations with a local newscast are also considered by local residents to be the most involved in their community. Because of this, it is clear to see that we have to filter our television choices down even further to exclude any broadcast stations within a market that do not have a locally produced newscast. Without one, that station simply couldn't have the viewership to be a viable choice to brand your business and to tell your marketing story. This brings us to the most powerful component of our 2013 branding campaign. This package allows you to purchase key pockets of viewership with high visibility on two broadcast stations in a very affordable way. Having two broadcast stations within a market allows us opportunities to brand your business in ways that our competition simply can't provide. Having twice the inventory gives us the leverage we need to make you a better deal. Having two broadcast stations also provides us with twice the overall viewership within the market. The fact that we have two separate but equally committed news brands within the market means that we have twice the relationship with our community neighbors. Having access to two broadcast stations means that we reach 98.2% of all big country residents across all age demographics. The simple power of two. Together, the influence of two broadcast stations within a market is simply more than our competition can bear. The power of having two broadcast stations is the foundation of the branding campaign, which is why this package is the most powerful advertising package that you will have access to all year long. After examining the reality of television marketing opportunities within this market, it is clear to see that when logically weighing all of the factors, there is only one rational choice left when choosing a media partner to make your business grow in the coming years. Over the next 30 days, your account executive will be bringing you a customized branding campaign package which has been tailor-made with your business in mind. Simply put, these packages offer lots of television commercials on two broadcast stations in key areas of viewership at a greatly discounted price. It is the most discounted and competitive advertising opportunity we offer at any given time during the year. Since these packages are made up of long-term, unsold inventory, there are only a select number of them to be had. There will also be a time limit for when these packages can be purchased. Once the expiration date has passed, these packages and package rates will not be available until this time again next year. So please give this opportunity serious thought and consideration in the coming days as your account executive makes arrangements to meet with you. We understand how valuable your time is. This is why we don't ask you to participate in some long and drawn-out presentation in person. We have made this video presentation so that you can review the benefits of this program on your timetable, not ours. This is also why we schedule a meeting to bring the package to you in person. We believe that this opportunity should be brought to you instead of you having to come to us. Last but not least, there is one final point which makes this package a superior choice for you and your business. We here at KTAB and KRBC TV have a cornerstone philosophy of business that our competitors have yet to adopt. We understand that the horizon of business is always changing and that there are sometimes financial or personal challenges which can't always be avoided. This is the reason why we ask for a commitment from our business partners, not a contract. Doing this doesn't just allow you the freedom to make financial choices if there are bumps in the road. Our reason for this philosophical viewpoint goes even deeper than that. I'm sure that you have had the experience in the past where a salesperson promised you the moon and the stars until you made a buying decision, twisting your arm ultimately until you signed the line. And then after doing that, you never see that person again. I've heard this story again and again from our clients who are dissatisfied with an advertising partner but can't get out of their contract. This is why it is one of our cornerstone philosophies of business that we ask from you to sign a commitment. And in return, we make a commitment to you. This holds us accountable to you and your business as well as your overall customer satisfaction. We here at KTAB and KRBC, Bounce Television, BigCountryHomepage.com are very excited about this year's branding campaign. We feel like it is the strongest one we have made available to date. Don't hesitate to take advantage of this package. You only have a limited time, and we would hate for you to miss this opportunity.